Hey, my name is Alia, and you're watching Alia Unfiltered. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been making waves across the tech world and beyond, that has the power to reshape how we handle everything from money to data and even our personal privacy. I'm talking about blockchain technology. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Is it blockchain just for Bitcoin? Well, while blockchain is the backbone of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, its potential reaches far beyond digital currency. Imagine a world where you can make secure transactions without the need for a middleman, where you have complete control over your data, and where transparency and trust are built directly into systems. Sounds like something from a science fiction novel, right? Well, blockchain is here, and it's turning these ideas into a very real possibility. Let me paint a picture for you. Picture you're in the middle of a major business deal, and instead of waiting days or weeks for financial transactions to process through banks and intermediaries, you're able to send money across the globe in an instant, securely, with full transparency, and at a fraction of the cost. That's blockchain in action. This technology works like a decentralized ledger or a digital notebook where every transaction is recorded in a way that ensures no one can tamper with the data. This secure, transparent, and decentralized nature of blockchain has the power to completely transform industries that rely heavily on trust, security, and the need for accurate, real-time records. But it doesn't stop there. Blockchain also offers unprecedented levels of transparency in areas like supply chain management. Imagine a scenario where you're purchasing organic coffee. Through blockchain, you can trace the entire journey of that coffee bean from the farm where it was harvested to the packaging plant and right to your local grocery store. Each step in the supply chain is documented and verified through blockchain, ensuring the product is exactly what it claims to be, without any shady business behind the scenes. This kind of transparency is already being used in industries ranging from healthcare to voting systems, and it's helping build more accountable, trustworthy systems for both businesses and consumers alike. Now, let's talk about cryptocurrency, because this is often where people first encounter blockchain. Bitcoin was the first big success story, and it continues to be a topic of conversation among tech enthusiasts and investors. But the important thing to understand about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies is that they're powered by blockchain. Bitcoin operates without a central authority like a bank or government to validate transactions. Instead, transactions are verified by the network of computers that make up the blockchain. This decentralized verification process ensures that transactions are secure, transparent, and free from interference. Cryptocurrency offers people the opportunity to engage in digital transactions without worrying about fraud or double spending, all thanks to the inherent security features of blockchain. This is an important breakthrough in a world where financial systems are centralized and often plagued by inefficiencies, delays, and high costs. Beyond cryptocurrency, blockchain has applications in almost every field you can think of. One exciting example is in smart contracts. Imagine you're entering into an agreement with someone, whether it's a real estate deal, a freelance contract, or a partnership. And instead of relying on intermediaries like lawyers, escrow agents, or banks, the contract itself is programmed into the blockchain. The terms of the contract are automatically executed once certain conditions are met. For instance, if you're buying a house, the blockchain can automatically transfer ownership of the property once the payment has been confirmed, without needing a third party to process the transaction. This eliminates delays, reduces the risk of fraud, and ensures that agreements are honored automatically. Blockchain is also revolutionizing the way we handle personal data. In the digital age, data privacy is a hot button issue. From social media platforms selling user data to hacking incidents that expose millions of people's personal information, our privacy is constantly at risk. Blockchain offers a solution by allowing users to have full control over their own data, rather than relying on third-party companies to store and manage your information. Blockchain allows you to own your data and share it securely, only when and with whom you choose. This self-sovereign identity approach is one of the key benefits of blockchain in the realm of data security, enabling more secure online transactions, protecting privacy, and reducing the chances of identity theft. Now, let's look at blockchain's impact on industries beyond finance. In healthcare, for example, the technology is being used to secure patient data, track the provenance of pharmaceuticals, and improve the transparency of medical records. Blockchain allows healthcare providers to securely access and share patient information in real time without risking exposure or unauthorized access. This improves the quality of care by ensuring that healthcare professionals have up-to-date, accurate information when making decisions. It also helps to combat fraud in the pharmaceutical industry by tracking the journey of drugs from production to the point of sale, ensuring that counterfeit or dangerous products don't reach consumers. Blockchain is also having a significant impact in the realm of supply chain management, where the technology is being used to track the movement of goods from manufacturer to consumer, creating transparency, reducing fraud, and ensuring that products are ethically sourced. In the fashion industry, for example, blockchain is being used to verify the origins of raw materials like cotton or leather, ensuring that the products are sourced responsibly and sustainably. This transparency also helps combat unethical practices like forced labor or exploitation, creating a more ethical and sustainable supply chain. For voting systems, blockchain offers a powerful solution to increase transparency and trust. By recording each vote on an immutable blockchain ledger, the voting process can be made secure and transparent, ensuring that each vote is counted and that the election results are tamper-proof. This kind of transparency is vital in creating confidence in democratic processes, particularly in an age when concerns over election integrity are prevalent. As we move toward a more connected, decentralized future, the future potential of blockchain is enormous. The decentralized nature of blockchain eliminates the need for intermediaries, reducing costs and inefficiencies across industries. By enabling peer-to-peer transactions, blockchain creates a more level playing field, reducing the control that large corporations or governments have over our digital transactions, personal data, and even access to information. The potential applications of blockchain are still being explored, and as the technology matures, we can expect to see even more innovations in fields such as artificial intelligence, internet security, and digital rights management. But with all these exciting possibilities, there are also challenges and considerations that need to be addressed. Scalability is a key challenge. While blockchain provides exceptional security and transparency, its ability to handle a massive volume of transactions in real time can be limited, especially when dealing with large-scale applications. The energy consumption associated with blockchain, particularly in the case of proof-of-work systems like Bitcoin, has raised concerns about its environmental impact. And while blockchain offers unprecedented transparency, its use in areas such as healthcare or personal data raises questions about privacy and the responsible use of technology. For blockchain to achieve its full potential, these concerns must be addressed through continued innovation, regulation, and collaboration across industries. In conclusion, blockchain is not just a technology for cryptocurrencies. It is a revolutionary tool with vast applications that extend far beyond finance. From providing transparency in supply chains to enhancing data security, enabling smart contracts, and securing healthcare records, blockchain has the potential to change how we interact with technology, manage data, and conduct business. The decentralized nature of blockchain empowers individuals, reduces reliance on centralized authorities, and provides greater security, efficiency, and trust in a variety of sectors. As blockchain technology continues to evolve, it promises to open new doors for innovation, offering a future where trust, transparency, and security are built directly into the systems that drive our digital world. The future of blockchain is bright, and as it continues to mature, it will undoubtedly shape the next generation of technology and society. Definition and structure. Blockchain is a groundbreaking technology that has revolutionized the way we think about digital transactions, data security, and the very structure of how we store and share information. At its core, blockchain is a digital ledger system, but not just any ledger. This system is designed in such a way that once data is recorded, it becomes nearly impossible to alter, tamper with, or delete, ensuring that the integrity and security of the data are upheld. The beauty of blockchain lies in its structure, which is made up of a series of blocks that contain crucial data, and these blocks are connected together in a chronological sequence. Each block contains a list of transactions, and more importantly, it includes a unique code known as a hash that links it to the previous block. This interconnection of blocks forms a continuous, unbreakable chain, where each subsequent block reinforces the security and validity of the ones before it. This unique structure ensures that the data contained within the blockchain remains secure, transparent, and immutable. To understand the profound impact of blockchain, it's important to break down the fundamental components of its design and how they work together to create a system that offers unparalleled security, transparency, and trust. The first element to consider is the block, which serves as the fundamental unit of blockchain. Each block contains essential information, such as a record of transactions, a timestamp, and the hash of the previous block in the chain. A block acts like a page in a ledger where data is stored, and once a transaction is recorded in a block, it cannot be changed or erased. This is where the beauty of blockchain's immutability comes into play. Every piece of data is time-stamped and securely locked within a block, making it extremely difficult to tamper with. Each block is linked to the previous one through a unique cryptographic code called a hash. A hash is a string of numbers and letters that represents the data inside the block. Think of it as a digital fingerprint or ID for the block, ensuring that the data within it remains unchanged. The hash of a block is not only a representation of the data it contains, but also a vital component that connects it to the preceding block in the chain. This creates a chain of blocks, where each block is securely and cryptographically tied to the one before it, forming a continuous chronological sequence of information. The integrity of the entire chain is protected by the hashes, which are calculated using the data inside each block, as well as the hash of the previous block. The result is a system where, to alter the data in any one block, an attacker would have to change the data in the entire chain, a nearly impossible task given the design of blockchain. This chaining mechanism ensures that once data is added to the blockchain, it becomes nearly impossible to alter or erase without detection. Any attempt to tamper with a block's data would change its hash, and because the hash of each block depends on the one before it, this alteration would disrupt the entire chain. In a distributed system where multiple copies of the blockchain exist across different nodes, the process of changing a single block's data would require altering every copy of the chain in real time, a feat that would require an immense amount of computational power and is, for all practical purposes, infeasible. This makes blockchain incredibly secure, offering a level of trust and transparency that is difficult to achieve with traditional centralized systems, where data can be easily manipulated or deleted by those in control. One of the most revolutionary aspects of blockchain is its decentralized nature. Unlike traditional databases, where a central authority controls and verifies all transactions, blockchain operates on a distributed network of computers known as nodes. Each node maintains a copy of the entire blockchain and participates in validating and verifying transactions. When a new transaction is initiated, it is broadcast to the network, and nodes work together to confirm the transaction's validity. Once the transaction is confirmed, it is added to a new block, which is then linked to the existing blockchain. Because there is no central point of control, blockchain is inherently resistant to censorship and fraud. Each participant in the network has access to the same data, and the transparency and immutability of the blockchain ensure that everyone can trust the system without relying on a single intermediary or authority. The decentralized nature of blockchain also brings an element of security that is unparalleled in traditional systems. In conventional systems, a centralized authority, such as a bank or a government, is responsible for maintaining the integrity of records and transactions. This centralization presents several risks, such as data breaches, hacking, and fraud, as a single point of failure can compromise the entire system. Blockchain eliminates this risk by spreading the responsibility of data integrity across a distributed network of nodes, where each participant holds a copy of the blockchain and contributes to its security. The cryptographic techniques used to secure the blockchain, such as hashing, digital signatures, and encryption, add layers of protection, ensuring that even if one node is compromised, the integrity of the entire system remains intact. Blockchain structure is designed to create transparency, which is particularly important in systems that rely on trust, such as financial transactions or supply chain management. Every transaction recorded on the blockchain is visible to all participants in the network, and once it is added to the blockchain, it cannot be altered. This transparency fosters accountability and trust among participants, as every transaction is verifiable by anyone with access to the blockchain. In industries such as supply chain management, where it is crucial to track the provenance of goods and materials, blockchain provides a transparent, auditable record of every step in the journey of a product, from the factory to the consumer. This eliminates the possibility of fraud, counterfeiting, and misrepresentation, as every transaction is recorded and can be traced back to its origin. Blockchain's unique structure also introduces the concept of distributed consensus, which ensures that transactions are validated by a majority of participants in the network before they are added to the blockchain. This consensus mechanism is essential for ensuring the integrity of the blockchain, as it prevents any single participant from manipulating the system. There are various methods of achieving consensus in a blockchain network, with the most common being proof of work and proof of stake, POS. In POS, participants called miners must solve complex mathematical puzzles to validate transactions, while in POS, participants are chosen to validate transactions based on the number of tokens they hold and are willing to stake as collateral. These mechanisms ensure that only valid transactions are added to the blockchain and that the system is resistant to malicious attacks. The blockchain structure is also what makes it possible to create smart contracts, which are self-executing contracts that automatically enforce the terms of an agreement when certain conditions are met. Smart contracts are written in code and stored on the blockchain, where they can be automatically executed without the need for intermediaries. For example, in a real estate transaction, a smart contract could be programmed to release payment to the seller once the buyer has transferred the necessary funds and the title of the property has been transferred. The blockchain ensures that these conditions are met in a secure and transparent manner, eliminating the need for lawyers, notaries, or banks to oversee the process. Finally, blockchain structure is built to be highly scalable, allowing it to handle increasing amounts of data as the system grows. As more devices, transactions, and applications are added to the blockchain ecosystem, the network is designed to scale seamlessly, without sacrificing security or efficiency. Blockchain's decentralized nature also makes it more resilient to failures, as the distributed network of nodes ensures that no single point of failure can bring down the system. In conclusion, the structure and definition of blockchain, with its decentralized nature, interconnected blocks, and unbreakable chain, create a system that offers transparency, security, and trust. The combination of cryptographic techniques, consensus mechanisms, and distributed ledgers makes blockchain an incredibly secure and efficient technology for recording transactions and storing data. It is this unique structure that enables blockchain to disrupt traditional systems, providing a transparent and immutable record of transactions that can be trusted without relying on centralized authorities. From finance to supply chain, healthcare to voting systems, blockchain's ability to securely and transparently store and verify data is transforming industries and paving the way for a more connected, efficient, and trustworthy digital future. Decentralization and distribution. Decentralization and distribution are among the defining features of blockchain technology, setting it apart from traditional centralized systems. In the conventional world of digital transactions and data storage, we are accustomed to rely on centralized entities or authorities, such as banks, governments, or corporations, to control, verify, and manage data. These institutions act as intermediaries, holding authority over records, transactions, and access to information. However, blockchain fundamentally shifts this paradigm, operating on a decentralized network where no single entity has control over the data. Instead, blockchain relies on a distributed system of computers known as nodes, where each participant in the network has an identical copy of the entire blockchain. This distributed ledger system ensures that the data is not stored in one central location, which significantly reduces the risks associated with data breaches, manipulation, or fraud that are prevalent in centralized systems. At the core of blockchain's decentralization is the idea of peer-to-peer networks. In a traditional centralized system, transactions and data processing are handled by a central server, which verifies and stores the data. If this server is compromised or fails, the entire system is at risk. By contrast, blockchain networks are made up of a vast number of nodes, computers that each hold a complete copy of the blockchain and participate in the network's consensus process. This distribution of data across multiple participants creates a more robust and resilient system. Each node independently verifies and records transactions, and since no central point of control exists, the system is less vulnerable to a single point of failure. If one node goes down, the rest of the network continues to operate seamlessly, ensuring the system's availability and reducing the likelihood of downtime or loss of data. The concept of consensus mechanisms further supports the decentralized nature of blockchain, allowing for transactions to be verified and added to the blockchain without the need for a trusted intermediary. Rather than relying on a central authority, blockchain networks use consensus algorithms such as proof of work, POL, and proof of stake, POL, to validate transactions. These algorithms ensure that the system operates with transparency and integrity, preventing fraudulent activities and double spending without needing a third-party authority to oversee the process. Let's take a closer look at how these consensus mechanisms work. In proof of work, POW, miners, participants in the blockchain network, compete to solve complex mathematical problems that require computational power. The first miner to solve the problem gets the right to add a new block to the blockchain, and in return, they are rewarded with cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin. This process requires significant energy and computing resources, making it highly secure. The difficulty of the problem ensures that adding a new block is not easy or instantaneous, which prevents fraudulent actors from tampering with the blockchain. Once a block is added, it is immutable, meaning that it cannot be altered or deleted without redoing the entire proof of work, a task that would require an immense amount of computational power, making it virtually impossible to tamper with the blockchain. Proof of stake is another consensus mechanism that achieves decentralization and security, but operates differently from POS. In POS, instead of miners competing to solve mathematical problems, Participants are selected to validate transactions and create new blocks based on the amount of cryptocurrency they are willing to stake as collateral. The more a participant holds and is willing to lock up, the more likely they are to be chosen as the next validator. POS is more energy efficient than POW because it does not require massive computational power to solve complex problems. Instead, it relies on the honesty of validators, as they risk losing their staked cryptocurrency if they attempt to falsify transactions. POS also maintains a high level of security and decentralization, as the process of selecting validators is randomized, making it difficult for any single entity to control the network. The decentralized nature of blockchain removes the need for intermediaries, such as banks, governments, or other third-party institutions, which traditionally act as gatekeepers in various transactions. For example, when you send money from one person to another, a bank usually acts as the intermediary, validating the transaction, ensuring the security of the funds, and processing the transfer. With blockchain, there is no need for a central authority to verify the transaction. Instead, the network of nodes works together to validate and confirm the transaction through the consensus mechanism, ensuring that the transaction is legitimate and recorded in the blockchain. This decentralization reduces the cost of transactions, as there are no fees charged by intermediaries, and it speeds up the process, as transactions can be verified in real time without waiting for an intermediary to approve or process them. This reduction of intermediaries in blockchain also enhances transparency. In a centralized system, a single authority controls the flow of information, and users must trust that the information they receive is accurate and truthful. With blockchain, however, every participant has access to the same data, and every transaction is recorded in a publicly accessible ledger that cannot be altered or tampered with. This level of transparency makes blockchain particularly useful in situations where trust is critical. For example, in supply chain management, blockchain can be used to track the journey of goods from the point of origin to the consumer. Each transaction, from the production of a product to its shipment and delivery, is recorded on the blockchain, creating an immutable and transparent record that can be accessed by anyone in the supply chain. This helps ensure that products are sourced ethically, reducing fraud and corruption, and enabling consumers to trust the integrity of the product they are purchasing. In voting systems, the decentralized nature of blockchain can also play a pivotal role in increasing transparency and security. Traditional voting systems are often prone to manipulation, tampering, or errors, and voters must trust that their votes are counted accurately and without interference. With blockchain, each vote can be securely recorded and verified in a decentralized manner, ensuring that once a vote is cast, it cannot be changed or deleted. The transparency of the blockchain allows anyone to independently verify the integrity of the voting process, reducing the potential for fraud or corruption, and increasing trust in the election results. The trust factor in blockchain is further enhanced by the immutability of the data. Once a transaction is added to the blockchain, it is essentially permanent and cannot be altered, erased, or tampered with without being noticed. In centralized systems, the authority overseeing the system may have the ability to alter records or remove transactions, potentially leading to fraud or manipulation. In blockchain, however, tampering with data is virtually impossible. The decentralized consensus mechanism ensures that each block of transactions is verified by multiple participants, and the data is locked into place, making any attempt to alter it detectable by the network. This level of security and trust is crucial in industries where maintaining the integrity of data is paramount, such as in finance, healthcare, or legal systems. One of the most powerful aspects of decentralization is the way it promotes resilience. In a centralized system, all of the data and power are controlled by a single entity, creating a single point of failure. If the central authority is compromised, whether through a cyber attack, natural disaster, or technical failure, the entire system is at risk. With blockchain, however, the data is distributed across a network of nodes, and each node maintains an identical copy of the blockchain. Even if one node is compromised or goes offline, the system remains intact, as other nodes can continue to process transactions and maintain the integrity of the data. This makes blockchain systems highly resilient to attacks or failures, ensuring that the network can continue to function even in the face of disruptions. The decentralized nature of blockchain has far-reaching implications, not just for the systems it directly impacts, but for society as a whole. By removing centralized intermediaries, blockchain has the potential to democratize access to financial services, supply chain transparency, and data security. Individuals and organizations no longer need to rely on trusted third parties to verify transactions, store information, or validate data. Instead, blockchain allows for direct peer-to-peer interactions, where users can trust the system without needing to trust any central authority. This democratization of trust and access is one of the key reasons why blockchain is seen as a transformative technology, capable of reshaping industries and empowering individuals around the world. In conclusion, decentralization and distribution are not just technical aspects of blockchain. They are what give the technology its unique power and potential. By removing the need for centralized control and creating a distributed network of nodes, blockchain ensures that data remains secure, transparent, and immutable. The consensus mechanisms used in blockchain, such as proof of work and proof of stake, ensure that transactions are validated in a decentralized manner, promoting trust and reducing the need for intermediaries. Blockchain's ability to enhance transparency, security, and resilience while promoting democratization makes it a revolutionary force in industries ranging from finance and healthcare to supply chain management and beyond. As blockchain technology continues to evolve, the decentralized nature will continue to drive innovation, enabling new models of trust, collaboration, and efficiency in the digital age. Security and immutability. One of the most compelling and revolutionary aspects of blockchain technology is its inherent security and immutability, which set it apart from traditional systems of data management. The level of security provided by blockchain is what makes it so uniquely trustworthy and reliable, particularly in fields where data integrity and transparency are paramount, such as in financial transactions, legal contracts, and supply chain management. Unlike centralized systems, where data can be altered, manipulated, or erased by a single entity, blockchain ensures that once data is added to the ledger, it becomes virtually impossible to tamper with. This is achieved through sophisticated cryptographic techniques that secure each transaction and create a system of immutable records that cannot be changed or deleted without leaving an obvious trail, making fraud and manipulation both difficult and easily detectable. At its core, blockchain is built upon a cryptographically secured structure, which means that each piece of data is protected by advanced cryptographic algorithms, ensuring that once data is recorded in a block, it cannot be altered retroactively. Each block in the blockchain contains a hash, which is a unique cryptographic code that represents the data inside the block. This hash is generated by applying a cryptographic function to the block's data, producing a fixed-length string of characters that uniquely identifies that block's contents. This ensures that the data within the block cannot be tampered with without changing the hash. Since the hash is unique to each block, any attempt to alter the data inside the block would result in a completely different hash, which would immediately be detectable by the blockchain's network. What makes blockchain particularly powerful is how blocks are connected to each other in a chain. Each block in the blockchain not only contains the data relevant to its specific transaction, but also includes the hash of the previous block. This creates a link between all the blocks in the blockchain, forming a continuous chain from the first block, also known as the genesis block, to the most recent one. This linking mechanism means that even if someone attempts to alter a single block of data, they would have to modify not only the hash of that block, but also the hashes of all subsequent blocks in the chain. Since each block's hash is dependent on the previous one, changing one block invalidates the entire chain, making fraudulent alterations easily detectable. In essence, the blockchain's cryptographic structure ensures that once data is written into the chain, it is securely linked to all the previous data, rendering the information tamper-proof. The immutability of blockchain is another critical feature that makes it so valuable, especially for applications that require a high level of trust and accountability. In traditional databases, information can be altered or deleted at any time by an administrator or authorized user, which raises concerns about data integrity, especially in systems where records are critical. For example, in financial transactions, a central authority like a bank has the ability to modify or reverse transactions, which could introduce fraud or errors. On the other hand, once data is added to the blockchain, it becomes immutable, meaning it cannot be changed, deleted, or reversed. This makes blockchain particularly valuable for industries like banking, where transparency and accuracy in financial transactions are crucial. In cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, for example, blockchain plays a vital role in ensuring that once a transaction is recorded, it cannot be altered or double spent. Each time a user sends a transaction, it is validated and added to a block, and once the block is added to the chain, the transaction is permanent. Because of the cryptographic security and immutability of the blockchain, users can trust that their transactions are secure, accurate, and final without the need for a third-party intermediary. This system prevents fraud, ensures the integrity of transactions, and provides a transparent and traceable record of every exchange, fostering trust and accountability. Another area where immutability and security are crucial is in smart contracts. Smart contracts are self-executing contracts that automatically enforce the terms and conditions of an agreement when specific conditions are met. These contracts are written into the blockchain, ensuring that once they are deployed, they cannot be altered or tampered with by either party. This makes smart contracts particularly useful in situations where trust between parties is essential, such as in legal agreements, real estate transactions, or financial services. The immutable nature of blockchain ensures that both parties involved in the contract can rely on the terms being executed exactly as agreed, without fear of manipulation or changes after the fact. This level of transparency and security significantly reduces the risks associated with fraud and breaches of contract, providing a more efficient and reliable method of conducting transactions. In supply chain tracking, blockchain's immutability and security are critical for ensuring transparency and authenticity. In traditional supply chains, it is often difficult to track products from their origin to the final consumer, and there is always the risk of fraud, counterfeiting, or unethical practices. However, with blockchain, every step of a product's journey, from raw materials to manufacturing, transportation, and retail, can be securely recorded on the blockchain. Each transaction, whether it's the movement of goods, the inspection of quality, or the payment for services, is documented in a way that is transparent, tamper-proof, and easily traceable. This ensures that consumers can verify the authenticity of products, and businesses can track the provenance of materials or goods to ensure that they meet ethical standards. With blockchain, it's not just about knowing where the product is, it's about having a clear, verified, and immutable record of every step it took to get to its final destination. Another important use case for blockchain's security and immutability is in the field of voting systems. Elections, whether local, national, or corporate, require absolute trust and transparency to ensure that the results are legitimate and reflective of the will of the people. However, traditional voting systems, especially electronic ones, have been criticized for being vulnerable to manipulation or hacking. Blockchain-based voting systems, however, offer a highly secure and transparent alternative. Each vote is recorded as a transaction in a block, and once the vote is cast, it becomes a permanent part of the blockchain. Because of the cryptographic security and immutability of the blockchain, votes cannot be altered, deleted, or tampered with, ensuring the integrity of the voting process. The transparent nature of the blockchain also means that the entire voting process can be audited, providing an additional layer of accountability and reducing the potential for fraud. Beyond these examples, blockchain security and immutability have far-reaching applications across various industries. In healthcare, for instance, patient records are one of the most sensitive forms of data. By using blockchain, healthcare providers can store patient records in a secure, immutable ledger that ensures confidentiality, accuracy, and accessibility. Patients can grant permission for their medical data to be shared with authorized individuals, such as specialists or insurance companies, while knowing that the data cannot be tampered with. This not only increases security, but also enhances patient trust, knowing that their sensitive health information is secure, auditable, and transparent. Blockchain also helps prevent fraud in the pharmaceutical industry, where it is crucial to track the origins of drugs and verify their authenticity to prevent counterfeit products from reaching consumers. Blockchain also plays a significant role in digital rights management, where creators of intellectual property can benefit from the technology's ability to protect their work. By recording ownership of digital content, such as music, art, or literature on the blockchain, creators can ensure that their rights are preserved and that their work is not used without proper authorization or payment. The immutability of blockchain ensures that ownership records cannot be changed, ensuring that intellectual property is protected from unauthorized use or infringement. Despite the incredible benefits that blockchain offers, especially in terms of security and immutability, there are still challenges to overcome. One challenge lies in the scalability of blockchain networks. As the volume of transactions increases, the blockchain network may struggle to handle the additional load, especially in systems that rely on proof-of-work consensus mechanisms, which require significant computational power. However, as new consensus algorithms such as proof-of-stake, POS, and others emerge, blockchain systems will become more efficient and scalable, allowing them to handle larger volumes of data without compromising security. In conclusion, security and immutability are the defining features that make blockchain such a revolutionary technology. Through the use of cryptographic hashing, decentralization, and distributed consensus mechanisms, blockchain ensures that once data is added, it becomes permanent, secure, and tamper-proof. This level of security is critical in industries like finance, healthcare, supply chain management, and voting, where the integrity and authenticity of data are essential. The immutability of blockchain ensures that data cannot be altered or erased without detection, fostering trust and transparency in systems that rely on accurate and verifiable records. As blockchain continues to evolve, it will unlock new possibilities for secure, transparent, and efficient applications that could transform industries, improve systems, and reshape how we conduct transactions in a digital world. Applications beyond cryptocurrencies. Blockchain, while initially introduced as the foundational technology behind cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, has demonstrated its potential to transcend its origins and become a transformative force in a variety of other industries. Its decentralized, transparent, and immutable nature allows it to address long-standing challenges in sectors ranging from finance to supply chain management, healthcare, government, real estate, and beyond. By providing a secure, auditable, and tamper-proof record of transactions, blockchain is revolutionizing industries, enabling efficiency, reducing fraud, and simplifying complex processes that were previously hindered by intermediaries, inefficiencies, and lack of transparency. The potential of blockchain goes far beyond cryptocurrency, offering innovative solutions to real-world problems, providing a framework that not only improves existing processes, but also enables new business models and opportunities that were previously unimaginable. In the world of finance, blockchain is making waves by enabling faster, cheaper, and more secure cross-border payments. Traditional systems for international money transfers often involve multiple intermediaries, such as banks and payment processors, each of which takes a cut of the transaction and introduces delays in processing. These systems also rely on centralized institutions that act as gatekeepers, which can be prone to errors, inefficiencies, and even fraud. Blockchain offers an alternative by providing a decentralized platform where transactions can be verified and executed directly between participants without the need for intermediaries. By using cryptocurrencies or blockchain-based tokens, individuals and businesses can send money across borders almost instantly and at a fraction of the cost of traditional methods. Blockchain ensures that these transactions are secure, transparent, and irreversible, eliminating the risks associated with fraud and double spending. This capability has the potential to drastically change the way money flows across the globe, making financial transactions more inclusive, accessible, and efficient. Blockchain's influence doesn't end with cross-border payments, though. In the realm of fraud prevention, blockchain's transparency and immutability make it a powerful tool for identifying and preventing fraudulent activities. Because every transaction recorded on a blockchain is permanent and visible to all parties in the network, it becomes nearly impossible to alter or manipulate the data once it has been added. This is particularly useful in financial services, where fraudulent activities such as money laundering, identity theft, and transaction tampering can be tracked and flagged in real time. By integrating blockchain into financial systems, businesses can create more secure, trustworthy, and auditable platforms that reduce the risk of fraud and increase accountability. Moreover, blockchain can help financial institutions streamline compliance processes by providing a transparent, immutable record of transactions, making it easier to meet regulatory requirements and conduct audits. Supply chains are another sector where blockchain is having a profound impact. The global supply chain is a complex web of producers, distributors, and retailers, often spanning multiple countries, industries, and jurisdictions. This complexity makes it difficult to track the movement of goods, verify their authenticity, or ensure that they are ethically sourced. Counterfeiting, fraud, and delays are all prevalent issues in traditional supply chains. Blockchain addresses these challenges by providing a decentralized and transparent ledger, where every step in the journey of a product is recorded and verified. From the moment raw materials are sourced to when the final product is delivered to the consumer, blockchain tracks every transaction and verifies each participant's role in the process. This transparency ensures that goods are authentic, preventing counterfeit products from entering the market. It also makes it possible to trace the origin of a product, ensuring that it was produced under ethical and sustainable conditions. By integrating blockchain into supply chain management, businesses can reduce fraud, improve transparency, and ensure that they meet ethical standards, while offering consumers peace of mind about the products they purchase. In the field of healthcare, blockchain has the potential to revolutionize the way patient data is stored and managed. Healthcare systems are notoriously fragmented, with patient records spread across multiple hospitals, clinics, and providers, making it difficult to access and manage information efficiently. Furthermore, the security of patient data is a major concern, as healthcare organizations are frequent targets for cyber attacks. Blockchain provides a secure, tamper-proof solution to these challenges by offering a single, decentralized platform for storing and sharing patient data. Each patient's health records can be stored as encrypted, immutable entries in the blockchain, with access granted only to authorized individuals. This eliminates the need for siloed systems, reduces the risk of data breaches, and ensures that patient information remains accurate and secure. Blockchain's use in healthcare goes beyond data security, though. It can also streamline the management of medical records, prescriptions, and even the supply of pharmaceuticals. In the case of prescription management, blockchain can prevent prescription fraud and ensure that medications are being distributed safely and in accordance with regulations. By recording every prescription in an immutable ledger, healthcare providers, pharmacies, and patients can verify the authenticity and history of a prescription, reducing the chances of misuse. Additionally, blockchain can enhance medical research by providing a transparent, verifiable record of clinical trials and patient outcomes, ensuring that research data is accurate and accessible to researchers around the world. This level of transparency and security could revolutionize the way medical data is shared and used, speeding up the development of new treatments and therapies. Another industry benefiting from blockchain is real estate, where the technology is helping to streamline property transactions, reduce fraud, and simplify the buying and selling process. Traditionally, the real estate industry has been bogged down by paperwork, legal processes, and intermediaries, such as agents, banks, and lawyers, each taking their share of time and costs. Blockchain, however, can automate much of this process by recording property ownership on an immutable ledger, allowing buyers, sellers, and legal professionals to securely access and verify the details of a property transaction. Smart contracts, which are self-executing contracts stored on the blockchain, can further simplify the process by automatically transferring ownership once certain conditions are met, such as payment completion. This eliminates delays and reduces the possibility of fraud, ensuring that real estate transactions are transparent, secure, and efficient. Blockchain's applications go far beyond finance, healthcare, supply chains, and real estate, as the technology continues to evolve and unlock new opportunities across various sectors. In voting systems, for instance, blockchain can provide a secure and transparent platform for elections, reducing the risk of fraud and ensuring that votes are counted accurately and fairly. By recording votes on the blockchain, the system creates an immutable and publicly accessible record, making it nearly impossible for anyone to alter or tamper with the results. This could lead to more secure and trustworthy elections, improving voter confidence and participation. In the entertainment industry, blockchain has the potential to disrupt the way artists and creators manage intellectual property, royalties, and licensing. By using blockchain to record ownership of digital content, whether it's music, films, or art, creators can ensure that they are compensated fairly for their work. Smart contracts can automatically release payments to creators when their work is used, ensuring transparency and eliminating the need for intermediaries who typically take a large cut of the earnings. Blockchain can also prevent piracy and unauthorized distribution of digital content, providing a secure and transparent way for creators to control the use of their intellectual property. In the energy sector, blockchain is enabling new ways to manage energy distribution and consumption. By using IoT devices to collect real-time data on energy use, blockchain can create decentralized energy grids that allow consumers to trade energy directly with each other, bypassing traditional utilities. This peer-to-peer energy trading could lower energy costs, increase access to renewable energy sources, and make the energy market more competitive. Blockchain can also help track and verify renewable energy credits, ensuring that energy producers and consumers adhere to environmental regulations and commitments. Blockchain's influence on industries is profound, and its applications continue to grow as businesses explore new ways to leverage its power. One of the biggest advantages of blockchain technology is its ability to provide transparency, security, and efficiency without the need for a central authority or intermediary. This decentralized approach eliminates the need for trusted third parties, reduces the potential for fraud or corruption, and ensures that data and transactions are accessible to everyone involved in the system. By enabling direct, secure transactions between parties, blockchain is disrupting traditional business models and creating new opportunities for collaboration, innovation, and trust. The potential of blockchain stretches far beyond the industries it has already disrupted, offering innovative solutions that can improve the efficiency, security, and transparency of virtually every sector. Whether it's in finance, healthcare, supply chains, real estate, or government, blockchain provides a foundation for secure, transparent, and efficient systems that are transforming how we do business, manage information, and interact with one another. As blockchain technology continues to evolve and mature, its potential applications are endless, and the impact it has on industries worldwide will only continue to grow. From securing digital transactions to streamlining supply chains and revolutionizing healthcare, blockchain is paving the way for a more connected, transparent, and secure future.